Hi, my name's Eric Wilson. I'm an independent licensed mechanic with 30 years of experience. In the next 7 to 8 minutes, I'm going to show you the inside story on this 2021 Toyota Corolla so you can make yourself an informed decision. Okay, coming in on the front left tire, you got about 60% tread on aggressive snow tires, so you're definitely set up for the winter time there. Now coming behind the front left tire, first thing I want to point out, this is the lower ball joint, and it's critical because that's what holds the wheel to the chassis, and it is tight. Now on your brakes, on your front brakes, you got about 15,000 K. I'm going to say about 15,000 K left on your front brake. So down a little bit, but definitely not out. Now, this is your left outer tie rod, and that's the most critical thing in the whole car because it's the only thing that holds the wheel to the steering. That is tight. Now, this rubber boot right here, this is called the outer CV. Now, it's full of grease, and if it was ripped, you see grease all over the place. So it's important not to, because it what it does, it lubricates the drive axle to keep you going forward. Now, this is your left sway bar link connected from here up to there. Now that helps dampen the sway when you go around a corner. So that is tight in doing its job. Now on the left side, this is the inner CV boot. Now you see for yourself, good and dry. More importantly, if you look around there, that area, that whole area in there is a leak point because that's where the axle comes out of the tranny. And you can see for yourself, there is no leak. So leak-wise, brake-wise, suspension-wise, no problem on the front left side. Now this right here is your catalytic converter. Now nothing wrong with it. Big problem is that people are reaching down there and going cut and going cut, and you've got yourself about a $1,200 job. Well, the good news is that if you buy the vehicle, I'm going to install a catalytic theft protection system of stainless steel wires on this that's going to dissuade even the hardest of people trying to steal it, because they're not going to get through it, and it's going to save your cat, save you a lot of grief, and that costs you nothing if you buy the vehicle. Coming into the right front tire, again, about 60% tread on all season radios. Definitely got set up for the winter time. The right outer tie rod is right here. Now that is tight, doing its job. The right lower ball joint is tight and doing its job. The right outer CV boot, again, intact, no rips, no grease. The right sway bar link connected from here up to there, doing its job. Brakes about 15,000 K. On left on your front brakes. Okay, and now on the inner CV boot, a little harder to see, but if you see inside there, good and dry, no leaks, no issues. So brake-wise, suspension-wise, leak-wise, I'm not seeing anything of any concern so far. Okay, coming in on the right rear tire, again, about 60% tread on about same as the front as you have in the back. Definitely good tread for the winter time. Now coming behind the front, the rear right tire, this is your spring suspension. That is intact, doing its job. Brakes about 15,000 K on the back as well as the front. This is your right sway bar connector. Okay, connected from here to here, doing its job. Helps control the sway when you go around a corner. Now this tube up here is your right rear shock. Now it's full of oil, and if it was leaking, you'd see it dripping all the way down there. So it is good and dry and doing its job. All your connections on your rear, your lower ball joint here is intact and doing its job. So no issues on the right rear side. Coming across to the left rear side, gain about 50-60% tread on all season, snow tires, and then brakes about 15,000 K. Your rear left suspension intact, doing its job. Your rear sway bar link from here to here, doing its job. And if you follow your tube, follow your shock up there, good and dry. So leak-wise, brake-wise, suspension-wise on the rear left, no issue. In fact, I'm not seeing any. This is very clean, actually. It's very not in any surface rust that I can see. Now I'll take you up top, show you the story. Okay, with the motor running, we have got, okay, you've only got 73,440 K, so definitely very, very low K. No cracks in your windshield, great looking dash here, no check engine lights that I can see. Okay, I'm going to go take you out and show you the condition of the motor now. Okay, with the motor running, okay, a shot of the exhaust with the motor running. very, very clean. Okay, I am not hearing anything of any concern, and I'm not surprised. Okay, now I am not hearing any concern with the motor at all because, and I'm not surprised, it's very low K, and Toyota are just incredibly well-built vehicles. Now, the one thing I always show people is that this is the oil cap here. I always take the oil cap off and I take a look underneath for any kind of white goo. Okay, now I'm not expecting any here because that would be an indication of an internal leak. Now you can see for yourself, good and clean, and I'm not surprised because this thing's very low K and has been well maintained. So I'm giving this car a definite thumbs up because I don't see anything of any concern, and hopefully this will help you make an informed decision. Now, if this is not what you're looking for, let me know because I have access to literally hundreds of vehicles, and I will not only find what you're looking for, but I will do a tech video on every single one of them, no cost, no obligation. In addition to that, if you buy the vehicle, get a hold of me. I'm going to install the catalytic theft protection and a free 10% fuel saving device on the motor. Again, no cost. You simply contact me. That's all part of the deal. If you buy, I'll do that for you. So hopefully this will help make an informed decision. And again, if it's not what you want, let me know because I'll not only find it, I'll show you the inside story because all you have to do, folks, is just simply buy safe with Eric.